Welcome back to the Delusion Experiment. This is a weekly reading for my water signs for the week of December 1st. All right, let's dive in. What are the general energies for the week of December 1st for my water signs? First up, we have divine timing. I'm getting that there is something that you have been thinking about, potentially even working on, wanting to happen. For some of you, I get that this might be a job. For others, it could be a relationship, even a move. And I feel like you're getting a little bit impatient, which is understandable. I feel like you've potentially been waiting a long time for this. What I'm hearing is not yet. And I got to tell you, I absolutely hate that. I've been told not yet by the universe way, way, way too many times. But that's what I'm hearing. And the other two cards that came out were think about it and share your wisdom. So what I'm hearing in relation to whatever this situation is, the one that you're trying to be patient about, they're telling you to think about it. I'm hearing that potentially you're the block to whatever this is. And either you're in an energy of desperation, which is going to naturally block whatever this is that you're aware of, or you are, that's all you're doing is thinking about it, right? Which is also a form of desperation to a degree. But what I'm hearing is you're thinking about it, but you're not necessarily taking action steps every day. And so what do I mean by that? I mean, let's talk about a job, right? If you're looking for a job, and all you keep focusing on is I want out of the job that I have, or I really want a job. And it's I want. And maybe you are taking the action on a regular basis of applying for jobs. But if that's all that you're doing is, I just got the visualization, and I'm going to apologize in advance, but you already know my mom says I'm mean, of you banging your head against the wall. So if all you're doing is applying for jobs, they're showing me it's sort of like banging your head against the wall, right? There are other things that you can do that still keep you in the energy of looking for a job, but it's sort of like a different path. And maybe that's talking to people about wanting a new position. Maybe it's writing down in your journal or just on a piece of paper all of the things, all of the feelings that you would have if you got this new job, right? So for an instance, you start journaling and write down the qualities that you want in this new job. I want it to be closer to home. I want to make a little bit more money. I want to enjoy my coworkers. I want to be challenged at work. Write down all the positives, right? And then how would you feel? Oh, I'd be more rested because I'd be closer to home, and I would, I'd have the energy to pack myself healthier meals, whatever it is, right? They're basically telling you to take an alternative path. What you've been doing is not getting you anywhere. Try something different. Talk to people about it. Go to job fairs. Maybe go to, if you're in a specific industry, go to job boards or Facebook groups that are specific to that industry. What I'm hearing is the job that's meant for you is not going to come through normal channels. So get creative with what you're doing. Share the wisdom. I also heard that you have a lot of wisdom, right? And this could be one of those alternative channels. And it may not be, the wisdom that you have may not be in relation to the job that you're looking for or the current career path that you're on, but you have wisdom, and I'm being shown that you can make money by sharing this wisdom. And I'm not exactly sure what that is, but if you open yourself up to what you do have to share, this is an alternative stream of income and could potentially lead you to your path. And maybe what this is that you're looking for a job in the same industry and you're not meant to stay there. So if you're continuing to look for a job in the same industry through the same channels, you're not going to get this opportunity that is different from where you're at, right? That alternative path, that alternative opportunity. Okay, let's see if we can't get a little bit of clarity on what this might be or a direction that you might be able to take to get to this alternative path for my water signs. And while I am shuffling, if you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And also, if you're interested in a 2025 insight reading, they are currently available for a limited time with limited spots. There will be a booking link in the description box below. These are personal, deep insight readings looking at the year ahead. Okay, so first we have let it go. Make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. So I think that definitely clarifies a little bit, right? This clarifies the new path that you should be taking to look for this job. Maybe one of the things that you do is let's say you want to work from home. If you don't currently have a space in your house set up for you to work from home, that would be something that you can do to let the universe know that you're ready. You're ready to work from home. Because if you don't have a space to work from home currently that would allow you to be productive, this would be a perfect example, right? That's one thing that you can do. Maybe if you want to work a little bit closer to home, maybe there's something that you can do to adjust your schedule now, right? I'm a big fan, so much so that I created an entire program called the Delusion Experiment around acting as if as a form of manifestation. So maybe write down the list of how you would feel if you would have this new position or this new opportunity. Write down all of the things that you want this new opportunity to have. And when you're done, look at that list and see if there isn't anything that you can do now to act as if you already had that job that you're dreaming of, right? And again, this is not a job for everybody. It could be a situation, it could be a relationship, but the advice, it tracks, right? So you could do the same thing for a relationship. If you really want to be in a relationship and you're just on the dating apps, well, you can change how you do that too, right? Go to live events. There are plenty of meetup groups and singles groups and things where there are real people that show up to actual events, experiences, hikes and axe throwing and karaoke and different things like that. Try a different avenue. Let go of what you've been doing and make room for something new. Next, we have distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. Yes, that it might be the case. Not at all what I'm getting on the card, but this is a collective reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. What I'm hearing on the card is you are closer to this breakthrough than you think that you are. You feel like you're very far away from it. You are much closer to this breakthrough than you think that you are. You just need to try one or two things, change your perception, change your thinking, a small new approach, and you're going to close that gap like nobody's business. And then we have honeymoon. Honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. Again, of course, entirely possible, right? Maybe it's somebody's relationship. Maybe you are going to somebody's wedding. What I'm really hearing is if you can do the things that we talked about, make the small changes, slight perception changes, shift just a little bit, you will get the honeymoon. To me is getting that reward, right? Getting what it is that you have been working so hard for will come to you very, very easily. All right, we got lots of things flying out here. The first card that came out was Seven of Cups, choices, indecisions, opportunities, fantasies, illusion. I feel like if you make these changes, you will have choices, and it might be a little bit hard for you. Next, we have Five of Cups, loss and grief, disappointment, blinded to love. I feel like this is your current energy. You're disappointed. You feel like you've put in so much energy and you've gotten nothing back. I think that what you need to do with these emotions is you need to look back and find the silver lining, right? Like maybe staying where you are has had some small benefit. Find the silver lining. If you're stuck in a situation, it's really for a reason, and I know that no one's going to love that explanation either, and that's okay. But it's for a reason, right? And I think that if you can sort of look back on what has kept you there and see some potential growth, find a silver lining, I think that's going to help you to shift your perspective as well. And then we had two cards that came flying out. We have the Knight of Cups, charming and idealist, determined, tactful, and graceful, and the Page of Swords, curious and witty, chatty and gossip, communication, finding information. I think this is you. I think that if you can change your perspective, if you can try something different, stay determined, you're gonna get the answers that you want. You're gonna get the results that you're looking for. I don't think it's as far away as you think that it is, but I think that you've been on this road for a while. And so you feel like it's never going to happen. It is going to happen, water signs. And sometimes we get stuck in the weeds, right? Of what it is that we want. And I think what the universe is asking you to do is to surrender. Going to move it so I can read it. You're being asked to let go of your need to control each part of your life and surrender to the universe. Control is an illusion, and it's exhausting to try to build onto it. Let it go and allow yourself to enjoy the relief that comes from doing so. Absolutely, right? This is the key, guys. Surrender to the universe's plan. Then we have manifest. You're always manifesting whether you're aware of it or not. Manifestation is based on your thoughts, and you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking so you'll attract into your life exactly what you're wanting. And if you can do those things, you will soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. I just got a little sense of maybe in your disappointment and frustration in not making progress on this situation, you've allowed yourself to fall a little bit into victim mode, right? Like, oh, this always happens to me. Why me? Like, I'm trying so hard and I'm not really getting anywhere. All of those things may be true, right? But I think that you're being, with the Five of Cups, you're being asked to look back and find the positive, right? Like, don't be so, this is happening to me. Be more, what is this showing me? What is this doing for me? What has this allowed to happen because I'm in this situation? And once you can do that, I think that it'll be a lot easier for you to surrender to the journey because you already know that you're taken care of, right? You know that if you're still somewhere that you egoically would prefer not to be, it's still for your greatest and highest good. So surrender to that. Let go of control. Loosen the reins. That will allow you to manifest. And once you can do that, you are going to soar so high. Everything is going to come in for you, water signs. I think this is a great place to end. I hope that you follow the advice. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time.